If your jollof rice doesn't have that rich smoky flavor, my dear, you are missing out. Today I'm showing you the secret to making the perfect party style smoky jollof rice, so good it will have your neighbors knocking. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Vinetta and I make the most delicious, feel-proof recipes that you can easily recreate at home. And today we are making the king of all rice dishes, smoky party jollof. And this particular recipe has a twist in it, so stay tuned so you can find out. So I'm going to start with my goat's meat first, and I have added my seasoning cubes, and I'm just going to add in my ginger and garlic, and I'm going to mix thoroughly. This particular part I already added the seasoning cubes, that is why I am mixing it so that everything can be well incorporated. So I'm just going to add in my ginger and my garlic. If you do not like garlic or you don't like ginger, you can skip this part, but this is very important if you're okay with it, because this takes it to a whole new level, trust me guys. So I'm just going to mix it together and let that sit for like 20 minutes, to let it marinate, okay? Because we're not going to be boiling this is the twist right here. So I'm going to be roasting this on my frying pan, and it's going to be on a medium heat, okay? You can increase it later on, but make sure it doesn't burn, okay? So just control the heat. So I added in a little bit of oil while mixing it, just very little, okay? So I'm just going to add it into my frying pan, and I'm going to cover, okay? And let that cook on its own, let it roast on its own, let it release its own flavor. Like, this is very important. And this particular kind of goat meat is the male goat meat, because the male goat meat is softer than the female goat meat, okay? So be careful when buying your goat meat. You do not want to buy the hard ones, okay? So this is it, and you can see it has released its own juiciness. Trust me guys, you really need to try this out. So this particular goat meat, like I said, is very, very soft. At this point it was even already very soft, trust me. I did not add water to it at all. I did not add anything, you can see. So you want to make sure you keep coming back to stir it so that it doesn't burn, okay? Like, you need to flip it to the other side, okay, so it doesn't burn. And like I said, control the heat. Do not let it to be too high, okay? But you want it to be very low, but not extremely very low. So just control the heat and stay close to it so you don't burn your meat. To get that deep smoky taste, we need the perfect blend of peppers, which consists of your cayenne pepper, that's your bawa or your shombo, your bell peppers or long elongated pointed peppers, which is your tatashe, okay? So this, I'm just going to add a little bit of water, which I added a little bit of water, and let that boil for 5 to 8 minutes, and your goat meat is ready, okay? You can fry if you want, but you have to fry it to get that perfect taste, okay? So I'm just going to heat up my oil and saute my onions and my garlic and ginger. The garlic and ginger, like I said, you can skip that part if you're not a fan of it, but trust me guys, this really takes it to a different level. Like, the taste, the aroma is something else, okay? So I'm just gonna keep stirring so it doesn't burn, and then I'm going to go in and add my tomato paste, okay, which I'm going to be leaving the full measurement in the description box, so you can do well to check, okay? So I'm just going to stir that, let it fry for like a few minutes, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, but you need to keep stirring so that it doesn't burn, okay? And then once it is well fried, then you add in your pepper. You see this pepper mixing, I did not add I didn't roast the pepper. I just blended it from the market. Then I came home and boiled it till it was very dry, and there was no water in it at all, okay? So you can roast your pepper, you can boil your pepper, anything you want to do is fine, okay? It still gives the exact same taste, okay? So just added my curry and thyme, my seasoning cubes, and I'm just gonna stir, keep stirring, let everything like be well mixed, okay? So this was very, very thick, and I added in a little bit vegetable oil. You want to be very careful with your oil. If the oil is too much, there's a way it makes the jollof rice, the oil starts to float on top and not really nice. So I added in more pepper. Like I said, I'm going to leave the measurements in the description box. And at that stage, I added my goat meat water. That's my stock. Okay, and I added another water again, just to allow it to boil together. At this stage, a lot of people just put their water and put their rice straight up, which is not really that good. Okay, you need to add in your water, cover, and let it boil. Like, you need to let it boil before adding in your rice. Okay, so I'm going to be measuring my rice now, and I measured 2 dericas. Okay, so this particular measuring cup is called half derica. So I measured 4 of it, which equals to 2 derica of rice. Okay, so at this point the water should be boiled by now, and this is the perfect time to add in your rice. Okay, so after adding in your rice, it's important that you stir together, okay, before just covering it. You need to stir it together, then cover and allow it to boil. Be careful with your water. Do not add so much water. It's even better to add in water bit by bit, okay? But just be careful with your water. And you need to you need to keep stirring at intervals, okay? Also, to achieve that signature smoky flavor, we will let it char just a little, not burn, just enough to give us that authentic party jollof taste. Okay, so you need to keep stirring it to make sure that it doesn't burn so much. Okay, when you leave it unattended, then your rice will burn and it will not even cook. Okay, so you need to come to stir it, and at this stage you can see that there's still water there and it wasn't even very soft yet. So I didn't add in any water at this stage at all. I just covered and let it cook again. Okay, just for the water to dry. And you can use your foil just so it can steam, or if you have nylon, you can wash it and use your nylon. Okay, so you keep stirring and keep stirring, and at this point now the water is dry and the rice is soft. Look at this beauty, vibrant, smoky, and packed with flavor. Tell me, who needs a party when you can make this at home? So like I said earlier, you can let it char a little. Okay, you want it to burn a little, not too much, but you just want it to burn to give you that smoky effect. Okay, so this is dried and it's soft, and I'm just gonna serve this in a dish. This particular jollof rice recipe will have your neighbors knocking at your door. Like, they will be like, hello, what's going on? Are you having a birthday? Are you having a party? Is something going on actually today? Like, it is just so perfect and so delicious. Okay, so if you loved this recipe, give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe for more mouth-watering recipes, and let me know in the comments what's your favorite jollof rice memory, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.